EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
So out they come for their opening drive of this ball game. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football.
Along the right sideline, there's space. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Lamar off the play fake. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Cook runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Bringing them out to the second overall pick back in 2015 out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, cut.
First toe to the game for James Cook. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Down.
Mariota connects with Cook. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Play action now with Jackson. Catch is made in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Mariota to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. First down throw for Jackson. He beams one deep right side. It is caught at the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles swell their first quarter by 6. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Play fake, Jackson. He has it. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. That's the end of one. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free instead of facing fourth down. Even better, that defense is off the field completely.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jackson throwing for it. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like
the Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down, a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Ready.
Trying again, following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Slot receiver headed left.
Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A 6-yard run, and now they've got 4th down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Has it at the 37. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. He puts together an excellent 33 yards on the run back. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First down, here's Lamar. That one's cut along the left sideline. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and in the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he isn't going to reach the end zone. But, hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this game has been A-OK. The 2-point try fails. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Texans are headed back out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
From the 31. Pass is caught by a massive hit. The ball is out. And the Eagles get to it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
You are X. Hey, report.
On 1st down, Jackson. He throws a bullet down the left side. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet to... Well, that last call not sitting well with D'Amico Ryans. He's going to make them review it. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. He's still going at the 30. Racing down the left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Trying to work quickly now. They send the tight end in motion left. Cook goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. They go play fake with Jackson. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Wow, it's free again. And the fumble recovery is made.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's Touchdown! It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
180. Middle. Sit up.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Sit up. 180. Finish it up. Go. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Able to find Hawkinson. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, it's Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care.
Wow, it's free again! And the fumble recovery is made. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hawkinson reels it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll try the right side with Cook. Cuts it to... And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Kate, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. After the game, when those 2 went out on the field, we're like, what's your deal? What's your...
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Down. Set. Cut.
Throwing is Mariota. Pitts brings... What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Ready?
Now Mariota. He's on the move. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Here's Mariota now. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Blue strike.
Mariota to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fielded at the 11. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And it'll be their football. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Chased out to his right. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people...
You sure?
They're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best, and this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
On the set.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to it. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. 3rd and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field.
He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles running them out of the building. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And it's one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Ready. Put.
Mariota. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they... So for our crew, my partner Brock Ewart and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. The Eagles are winners as we say goodnight, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Well, here comes their offense to begin the drive. And in the middle of all of them, oh yeah, there's the focal point of their game plan, their quarterback.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one,
he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. And his first offering in the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Jackson. Austin's there to haul it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still second down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still second down.
So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lamar off the play fake. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now the Eagles ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. Jackson yet again. He has it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Running back sent in motion left. Out of the pistol, Williams escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. First down, ball at the 36. Lamar now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. Jackson throwing for it. It's caught. And he gets in. They push out the lead to 16-0. Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Let's go now.
First down throw by Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Williams with 3rd and long. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Picked up at the 38. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires.
13.
Throwing it just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles piling it on going into halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away. On the return, here comes Austin. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
First down throw for Jackson. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. This is caught. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
And he finally heads out of bounds after picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that's caught. Great call. Even if the points weren't needed, the lead swells by another 2. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. You got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Williams to throw on first. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. He has it at the 33. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may all... Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for two once again. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Set, go.
To throw is Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Eagles just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Williams. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punting muted out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Starts the return at the 34. What an incredible return. He ripped off 39 on the run back. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He has it at the 5. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
1st down, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one does not go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set up.
Out of the pistol, Williams. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now. Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Fields this at the 19. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. All right, one more snap to play here.
Return it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He lofts it deep left. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist. This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look...
Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this late. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player.
They connect on the deep shot. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Caught along the 5. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. You can't do it.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play coming here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. Starts from the 44. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. He nearly took this one all the way. A huge return that easily could have ended in 6. And they're on the goal line after that huge punt return. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They only really have to fall forward to reach the end zone here, Brock, as this drive starts with 1st and goal from the 1. Cook is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 12-point game in the 1st. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now the Eagles will attempt another 2-point conversion. Falls incomplete. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. He's dropping back to throw. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw it. Misfire there, couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Fields this clean at the 30. Has room down the left sideline. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Cook has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles go up by 19. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or 2. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Torrey Taylor on to punt. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys looking for a score before halftime. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. He's got this at the 27. Escapes a defender. It's some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Their offense ready to take the field now. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. It's a race down the right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And no, they faked it. He's going to keep it this time. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Automatic 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for two once again. They'll try it on the ground. And he laid out to reach the goal line. Just an outstanding effort to get them two. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He loses it on the hit, and they steal it back on the return. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Cook goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And what a return. He nearly sprung it for 6, but still, Brock, that sets his offense up with 1st and goal. One last play before the break. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles piling it on going into halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
And there it is. He makes the play in the end zone. And with no time remaining, they tie this game up as we head into halftime locker rooms. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the third quarter started. Return coming from the 6. Races past midfield. At the 20.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some...
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. He takes it himself. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. And no, they faked it! Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did, yeah, man, you appreciate great safety.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Brought in near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They're throwing it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punt meets him at the 28. Jukes out a one-stop. There he goes, right sideline. Oh, he nearly took this one all the way. Huge return that easily could have ended with 6. And a huge opportunity awaits as they start this one at the 3. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he isn't going to reach the end zone, but hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this... Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. The Cowboys offense headed out there. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 27. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles have it on the edge of their own goal line. They're at the 3. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Wow, wide open here, complete. Headed right through the middle of the field. Hits the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Forward.
Complete to number 81, Calvin Johnson. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Live ball picked up inside the 20. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. That might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Eagles' 1st down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And, Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. And when you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
So here they come now to take over on offense. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for...
He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, we got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got to sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. Leading them out is fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now following the turnover. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Not even sure their opponents have recovered from that first touchdown, partner, and already they're into the end zone again.
Now, I call this a flurry right here. Just a flurry of action and activity and just punching and counter-punching. You're not going to win a game in less than a minute, but you can sure set the table for success.
And he's got it. Great call there on the two-point attempt, and that puts him up 15 zip.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
On the return, here's Jones. And look at this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4. From the 42. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
They motion the tight end over. Pistol now for Mahomes. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's a 15-0. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Henry on the catch. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked! Now this is picked up inside the 35.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
He cuts it to the right sideline. It's a foot race. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. It's Henry on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
I don't need to.
Now it's Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Running this with Henry. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 24. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Dolphins and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. He throws a bullet to this, throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Eagles bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. They won't gain anything on the run as time runs out in the first half. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escape. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180. 13. Ready shot. You at X.
Lamar now from the gun. Able to find Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
DC, ready?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson has the connection to Jones. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles trying to end this before the final quarter. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this
Free kick
year,
out of bounds.
that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Automatic first down.
Yellow. Where's it?
First down throw, Mahomes. That's taken in by... We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Shut up.
First down, here's Lamar. It's caught right side by Johnson. Down to the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And that one's unsuccessful.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. The Dolphins are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Where's it? Where's it?
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Right. Hey, 57, 57. Where's it?
Play action, Mahomes. It is cut left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. Where's it?
A toss now to Henry. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. Where's it?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now here's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. There he goes again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Forced it, and he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. To the air, Mahomes. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. He takes this in on his side of midfield. New series coming up following the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Jackson throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Spins out of one stop by a man, and now he's in the clear. Keeps himself upright to the 25. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. And no, they faked it. Pass caught. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Dolphins hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yellow.
Trying again, following the sack. Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to have it again at the 26. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Big gain downfield. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Aubrey Good on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, there has been no answer to keep him out of the end zone, and they can't keep him out of the record books either, partner. That score gives him the most receiving touchdowns ever in one game.
And trust me, Kate, those defenders, they threw everything. Man, zone, press, off. They just could not stop him. He was on a mission, and it was a mission for the record books.
The Miami offense headed out there now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Right side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
There
and
you
over.
go. Let's go. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Hey, report! Report!
Throwing again is Lamar. Oh, stiff arm. Has some daylight through the 40. 30. He's at the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got him, man. It's Njoku. And he isn't going to reach the end zone. But hey, if that's the only thing that goes wrong, this game has been A-OK. The 2-point try fails. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff.
Automatic 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow!
Off play action, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Gets out of trouble. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm